Hello everyone, Chris here reporting for United People's TV. Another weekly loan update for you. So let's dive straight in. Victor Valdes, he's on loan at Standard Liege at the minute. He's being rotated, although he did start the last game against Mechelen of the Belgian Pro League. I hope I've pronounced that correctly. He started, picked up a booking, and then conceded 4 goals in a 4-0 defeat. So not a good weekend for Victor Valdes. Our other lad, who we've sent out on loan, Kieran O'Hara at Morecambe, he was on the bench. He seems to be permanently on the bench, but he was on the bench again. And they actually won their first game in 11 matches, did Morecambe, against AFC Wimbledon. Now, if you know anything about low league football, AFC Wimbledon are a pretty good side. They have the beast, Akinfenwa, up front, this massive lad. So they're a pretty good team, so that's a great result for Morecambe. And I'm sure Kieran was doing his bit from the sidelines, cheering the lads on. But I would really like to see him get a game, so I hope one of these times I get to report to you that he's actually starting games and doing well for Morecambe. But there's still time, still a few weeks of the season left to go. Let's move on to the defence, well, the defender we sent out on loan, and that's Tyler Blackett at Celtic, who's been having a tough time of it recently. Not only at the weekend did Celtic lose 2-1 to Partick Thistle, but Tyler Blackett wasn't even in the squad. He wasn't in the first starting 11, wasn't on the subs bench either. I did some research and it's not like he's injured, so I just presume that he's not performing in training or not doing his bit during the week to earn a starting place or to even earn a place on the bench. So, come on, Tyler, lad, up your game, son. He's more than capable of doing well for Celtic, so, I just think he needs to pull his finger out. That's what it sounds like. Next, we move on to the midfield. Nick Powell, who had a strange week, did Nick Powell. He actually started the game for Hull last week. He started against Arsenal in the FA Cup replay, which Arsenal won 4-0. Although they're out now. Yeah! And we're amazingly still in it. But anyway. So yeah, he started for Hull against Arsenal, played the full 90 minutes and played a variety of positions. He played just behind the striker, that's where he started. Then he ended up dropping back into midfield. And then at the end of the game, he was on the left wing. Now, I don't know about you, but I've never ever seen Nick Powell play on the left wing. I don't think he's even capable of playing on the left wing. Even when he was at Crewe, scoring all those amazing goals year back, he didn't play on the left wing. So why he's ended up there, I have no idea. But in between all these positional shifts, it didn't really help the team. They lost 4-0, went out the FA Cup. But you think, okay, well, he's back in the first team fold, so can't be all bad. Onwards to the next game. They played MK Dons at the weekend. They drew 1-1, and Nick Powell wasn't in the first team. He wasn't on the subs bench. But there's a good reason for that, and that was that he was injured. He injured himself in training, I think the day before the match. He hurt his hamstring. I don't think he's torn it. I don't think it's a serious hamstring injury, but it was enough to keep him out. And it's just another tough break for Nick Powell, which is... I feel so sorry for him. You just want him to get a break. You just want him to, not have any injuries. But I hope you get better soon, Nick, all right? On to our 2 strikers. Ashley Fletcher, who's been on fire for Barnsley recently, and Barnsley are going for promotion. They suffered a bit of a setback at the weekend. They lost 2-0. Ashley Fletcher did okay. He looked bright for Barnsley, and he actually won them a penalty, got fouled in the box. Ashley Fletcher didn't take the penalty. Our hand did, and our hand missed. Maybe next time, give it to Fletch. But I'm sure they'll bounce back from that. Barnsley are a good side, and Ashley Fletcher's a really good player. And onwards to our other striker, James Wilson. James Wilson, he's just not getting a lot of football at the minute. He's always on the bench. He was brought on with 15 minutes to go in Brighton's last game, which was a 0-0 draw against Sheffield Wednesday last Tuesday. And he didn't really do a lot in the last 15 minutes, and I feel a bit sorry for him. He's just not getting much game time at the minute. And that's what young players need. They need game time, and quite a few of our youngsters, apart from Fletch and, well, that's it really. Fletch and Powell, before his injury, just aren't getting enough game time at the minute. So I hope that improves over the next few weeks. I hope you've found this video informative. Like it. Leave your comments down below, because I'd love to hear from you. Subscribe to United People's TV, and take care, everyone.